Alright, here we have a skill which is to simplify a product with the powers having a negative index. Now this is skill number 90, so I'm just going to put that here for our skills. Now we're looking at a product where with the negative index. So let's first of all look at what is a power with a negative index. So let's take 3, say to the negative 2. Now 3 to the negative 2 is an unusual index. Negative means that we had a divide, and if I was to split this up, that's 3 to the power of 0 divided by 3 to the power of 2. So when you divide, these bases are subtracted. When you multiply, these indexes, when you divide, the indexes are subtracted. When you multiply, the indexes are added. So we're looking at 0 minus 2. Now 3 to the power of 0 is 1, means no factors, just the number 1, divided by 3 to the power of 2 is 9. This is 1 divided by 9. Now 3 to the power of negative 2 is in fact 1 over 3 to the power of positive 2. So this is like saying 3 to the negative. The negative means there's a divide in here, and it's a 1 divided by 3 squared. So whenever you have a negative index, it means that power is being divided. So let's look at another power, like say 5 to the negative 3. This means 1 over 5 to the positive 3. Now 5 times 5 times 5 is 5 times 5 is 25, times 5 is 125. So 5 to the negative 3 is in fact 1 over 125. So when you know these indexes, so we'll do one more, a power with a negative index, say 4 to the negative 2 is 1 over 4 to the positive 2. 1 over 4 squared, which is 16. Now let's look at a product with a negative power. So if we've got something like 27 multiplied by 3 to the negative 2. Now that is 27, and you've got to know that 3 to the negative 2 is 1 over 3 to the positive 2. So we change 3 to the negative 2 into 1/9, and 1/9 of 27 is equal to 3. Let's look at another question such that, so we've got, let's say 24 times 4 to the negative 3. So let's just change the color here because we're getting a lot of blues. So 24 times 4 to the negative 3 equals, I'll leave the 24, and 4 to the negative 3, I'll change that 1 over 4 to the positive 3. So there's that fraction that we were talking about before. And now 24 times 1 over 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. Remember the cube root of 64 is 4, and 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. We simplify this by cancelling common factors. I can see that 2 goes into both of these, so half of 24, half of 64, and 2 again can cancel. So half of 12 is 6, half of 32 is 16. 2 will cancel again, half of 6 is 3, half of 16 is 8. Nothing else will cancel. We've got 3 on top, and we've got 1 over 8. So our final answer is 3/8. Of course, before you might have seen that 8 will cancel out of 24, leaving 3. And 8/8 is 64. So we could have gone straight into 3/8. So here we have a type of a question where there is a negative index in a power, and you have to know how to change the negative index into a fraction with a positive index. So that becomes 4 to the negative 3 becomes 1 over 4 to the positive 3. So I hope that this lesson has helped you a little bit better with this skill of simplifying a product with powers that have negative index. So until I speak again, stay happy.